What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be talking about Kyle Rayner. He's in the game. We're going to go over his kit, talk about the new artifact. Let's hit that intro and get right into the video. Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. As I said in the intro, Kyle Rayner is in the game. He dropped tonight. I was at work when he dropped, so I couldn't, hop on the game and do much. But I wanted to go ahead and look at his kit, talk about him a little bit, look at his event, and talk about his banner. So let's go into Archive and just take a look at what he does. I did want to go ahead and see what he does just to kind of get his information out there. Alright guys, so looks like his ultimate is called Bombard the Stars. Kyle Dunn's armor for 3 rounds, increases his block rate by 25%. Okay. He then bombards the enemy with the lowest HP percentage, causing superpower damage for 360% of his attack. This is going to increase as he levels up. And if Kyle has 4 stacks or more of Frantic at level 2, using his ultimate, he instead constructs mechanized armor to attack, which increases his critical damage by 20%. And then at level 3, that damage is going to increase to 450%. That's kind of cool. Not going to lie. Alright. Sparks of Fire. This strikes at an enemy, dealing 85% of attack as superpowered damage. Damage increases to 95% at level 2, and then he's going to receive 1 stack of Frantic for 2 rounds. And then Frantic duration increases to 3 rounds at level 3. Okay, so he works with Frantic. So he's going to go well and do well with Zatanna. That's at least what I'm thinking here. Counter defense. If an enemy target's HP is lower than 50%, increase damage by 15%. At level 2, when he defeats an enemy, he permanently gains 10% critical damage up to a maximum of 30%. And at level 3, I almost said level 30. Jeez, level 3, additional damage increases to 20%. And if Kyle uses his mechanized armor construct to defeat an enemy, it will cause superpower damage to all enemies equal to 40% of excess damage. Okay. Light of Life. When other allies land a critical using a basic or advanced skill on their turn, Kyle heals HP equal to 50% of his attack and advances his progress on the action bar by 6%. That's good. That's really good. Level 2, it increases healing to 65% and increases the action bar progress to 8%. And then level 3, he is going to increase healing to 80%, and then the action bar is going to progress to 10%. That's pretty good. I do like that a lot. And then his passive, White Light Shelter. Kyle's attack increases by 10% at the start of battle. Kyle permanently gains 2 stacks of Shelter, and all allies will permanently gain 1 stack of Frantic. Okay, guys, so this guy's basically going to work with Zatanna. He's basically going to be on teams with Zatanna. He's going to need Zatanna from what it looks like. Now, I took a look at his badge online. I can't do it here, obviously, because I don't own him, and he's not above rank 6. So I can't really take a look at his badge quite yet, but based on what I've seen at badge level 30, he's not going to need Zatanna. He's going to work independently. So he's a high investment character, but if you do invest in him, he will pretty much be great on any team. Now, without badge 30, he's going to want Zatanna, so keep that in mind. I do think this character is going to be good in the crit AoE team. I think crit damage, I mean, he obviously works for that. Put Zatanna on that team, and he's going to work great. You know what I mean? I feel like on Sacrifice, he might be decent on this. Do I think he's going to be the best character for that team? Not necessarily. I still think Martian Manhunter is better just because of that damage reduction, and that team already wants a lot of damage reduction. So I feel like Martian Manhunter is just a better support there. But if you wanted to throw your White Lantern, Kyle, on the sacrifice team, I don't think it would be bad. I think it would be very good. And then obviously, the elephant in the room is he does superpower damage, so pair him with Mr. T, and I think that would work too. Let's go ahead and take a look at his event real quick. Surge of Emotion is his event. I'm going to be completely honest with you guys. I don't like his mask. Something about it looks off. He kind of looks like Cyclops, but kind of worse in a way. I do like his hair, the way the hair moves and stuff like that. And then his suit looks cool. The character looks cool. I don't have any nostalgia for the character. I don't have any connection to the character. Therefore, I feel like this character is easier for me to pass on. Just because, A, I don't really have any place for him. Now, do I think he's a plug-and-play character? Yeah, you could put him on a lot of teams. But my teams are already full. Like, on my sack, I'm having Martian Manhunter as my 5th slot. So he's not going to work there. I have Block Team, which, I mean, I could replace Bloodsport for that. So maybe that's a good option, but I don't even run my Block Team much anymore. I do a Block and Poison team, which I feel like is a little bit better. And then I have my Burn team, which is, incredible. It just, it's a glass cannon, but it hits hard. As long as you don't attack the back line, that team's going to take you out. And then I have my Poison team, which I'm ranking up and stuff like that. So, I don't know if it would be worth spending super encrypted tokens on this guy. I don't know. We'll have to see. His banner's up for 2 weeks, but, we'll see. We'll see. All right, so the shop. I wanted to go over the shop a little bit because there was some good stuff in here. So first of all, Swamp Thing shards. If you built the Poison team, Swamp Thing has some shards in here. I went and bought some of them just because my Swamp Thing is at rank 8, and I want to get him to rank 9 for that bark armor. So, it was like a no-brainer. You know what I mean? But then, obviously, they have White Lantern Kyle fragments, so you might be able to get a dupe of him through the shop. So if you do pull him and then you get all these bonuses from the shop, you could take him to rank 8. And I feel like he's very serviceable at rank 8. I'm thinking he's probably going to be busted at rank 10. He's going to be like a must for rank 10, but if you get him to rank 8, I don't think it's like make or break, at least yet. Yeah, and then they have the stuff here. And then Swamp Thing fragments, which are what I'm going to go for. And then obviously super encrypted tokens, which are awesome. You want those. So they have the Poison team in here. They have Vigilante, Judo Master. They got some good stuff in here. Badge material, you can never go wrong with those. So the shop is amazing. I don't have anything bad to say there. Yeah. Let's see what's in here. Okay, that's the login bonus. Shop, special offer packs. I mean, this stuff has gotten pretty redundant. Claim your free pack, and then don't buy these offers. They're not worth it. They're expensive. I mean, if you really need super encrypted tokens, fine, but I'm not going to endorse spending on the game because the game's not really giving us a lot, and the devs don't talk to us all that much. So I'm not telling you to spend on the game, but if you want some super encrypted tokens, it's there. Do I feel like these offers are great? No. I think these are rip-offs, to be honest with you. So yeah, there's that. I mean, some of these $5 packs might be good. Like this one right here with the 10 encrypted tokens and the 10 Inertron alloy. Sometimes if I'm really needing to summon and to hit like my desired characters for the week, I'll go ahead and purchase a few of those just because they are cheap and you do get a decent amount of encrypted tokens. And then obviously get the 10 Inertron, so it doesn't hurt. But that's very rarely. I don't really spend much anymore on this game just because of the fact that the game isn't really in a complete great state right now. Like I'm not sure what's going on with the game, to be quite honest with you. I love the game. The game has great gameplay, but again, the devs don't really talk to us, so I don't really know what's going on half the time. But that's an option if you want to pick up some extra super encrypted tokens, and just other stuff. So that's there. Do I recommend it? No, but it's there. So keep that in mind. Do I think that shop is great, though? Yes, I think that shop has really good stuff in there. And by the shop, I don't mean the shop I just showed you. I mean this shop right here. Let me clarify. This shop is awesome. So do your daily missions, get all those points and stuff like that. Yeah, and get some good stuff. His banner, did I hit the right thing? No, I didn't. Mother box, here we go. His banner is up for 13 days, so a little under 2 weeks, which is, I think, the longest a legendary banner has been up in the game. I think the longest was a week or something like that. So he's up for 2 weeks. So that's kind of cool. I kind of like that. They give you more time to get the character to begin with, which is awesome. Do I think an event's going to be coming after? Of course. Honestly, I feel like they're going to drop Hal Jordan during this event, during this banner. Maybe in a few days or a week, maybe halfway through, they're going to drop some sort of banner and throw everybody off as soon as you spend all your super encrypted tokens, and then they're going to drop that banner, and they're going to be like, here's Hal, you guys wanted him, and you're not going to have any super encrypted tokens left because you went and summoned for Kyle. So just be careful. If you want to spend, make sure you're spending on a character you really want and you have a place for. Because you can't get all the characters. I don't think I will be spending for Kyle, but we will see. We will see what happens. I don't have that nostalgia or connection to the character. I'm waiting for Martian Manhunter to come back for my SAC team. I'm waiting for Joker to be released. You know, that's a character I'd really want. Reverse Flash, I'm saving for him too. If we even get him, I don't know. But I'm going to be saving. I have 210 right now. Don't really want to spend any more outside of the daily missions, because some of the daily missions require you to, spin on the featured banner a few times. So outside of that, I'm not going to be spending, and I am saving my diamonds too. So we will see what happens, guys. But let's go ahead and for the last part of the video, let's talk about this poison artifact, which is the lovely Poison Ivy Nightshade Perfume. So this thing is going to inflict enemies who attack the bearer with 2 stacks of poison for 2 turns. At level 2, the bearer takes 20% less damage from basic attacks. That's okay. I mean, it's decent. Whenever the bearer uses their ultimate Nightshade Perfume, will cleanse 1 stack of a random debuff from them. All allies will also be cleansed of Seduce. We don't know what Seduce really is. It's only in Crisis Watch, and we currently don't have any characters that do Seduce in-game outside of Crisis Watch, so I don't really know what that does or why that's there. So, yeah, and then under Seduce, it gives you buff _, so that's, bugged. And then it gives you the definition of poison. And then obviously it's a epic artifact, so it's going to increase HP by 15,000. So that's always cool. And then at level 2, it's going to increase poison damage amplification. That increases by 10% at rank 2. And then at level 3, it's going to increase by 20%. Poison damage resistance increases by 20%, excuse me. And then the bearer's HP increases by 45,000. They're really wanting you to put this thing on either Swamp Thing or the Penguin. If I end up getting this, I'm putting it on Penguin just because I feel like it would be more beneficial. He is my main tank, so he's going to be getting hit longer and harder and faster and more frequent than Swamp Thing. So, why not just give extra poisons out when they're hitting my main tank? You know what I mean? So I feel like it's a decent artifact. Do I think it's the best in the game? No. Not by any means necessary. Do I think it does some good stuff for poison? Yes, it extends poison. I mean, that's, the goal of the team. It's just adding another 2 stacks for 2 turns. And with Dr. Poison amplifying that and ricocheting that and it stacking with everything else, I feel like that would probably be beneficial. Just having another 2 stacks of poison is going to increase to 4, then to 6 stacks, and then to 15 stacks by the end of the round. I mean, I'm exaggerating there a little bit, but it is, extra stacks of poison on a poison team isn't going to hurt you. It's awesome. So that's that artifact. I like it. Will I get it anytime soon? I don't know. Maybe. I kind of want the Chaos Crystal, though, for Constantine, but we'll see. But that's going to be all for the video, guys. I hope this gave you more insight into Kyle Rayner. Obviously, I don't really know that much about him in DC lore or anything like that. My Green Lantern was always Hal Jordan. But he looks cool for the most part. He looks awesome. I just kind of wish the game would bring us some villains. I want Joker. I want a better Scarecrow. I want Reverse Flash. I just want better villains, guys. I feel like we're getting a lot of heroes here. We got Aquaman, which was cool. I love Aquaman. Got mine to rank 10. Badge 21. So I'm currently very happy with that. But again, I just wish they'd give us better villains, because they've been spitting out heroes and stuff like that outside of the Poison team. But again, the Poison team was a lot of niche characters that I didn't even hear about until this game, except for Dr. Poison. Like Swamp Thing I never liked. I never had an interest in him, but mine is rank 8 now. And I did throw on the Escrima He is at badge 20. I didn't know who Cheshire really was. I mean, I've heard of her in the past, but I never really knew who she was until now. She is busted, though. She's a really good character in the game. Highly recommend her. She is at badge 22 currently. You know, so they've been spitting out. And then Dr. Poison, she was in the Wonder Woman movie, so I kind of knew her from there and stuff like that. And she's pretty cool. I need to get her to rank 10. I have enough fragments to do so, but I don't have enough of these other fragments to do so. So we'll see what happens there. And I also need to get Poison Ivy up too, because I almost have enough to rank 10 her. I just need one more copy of her. So I'm not spending these on her. No way, Jose, are you going to see me do that on an epic character? But yeah, guys, we need better characters in the game. But that's going to be all for the video. Thank you so much for watching. Smash that like button, comment, and subscribe. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.